energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with the sack.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Making the stop that time. Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you in on a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence?
Should have respected my defense.
That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about the drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Sharp looking to pass here. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards showing just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Darnold. Short pass brought in. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Walker now from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
And the Seahawks
Pete, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's a screen now for Walker. Gets his way through a tackle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Here's Darnold to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? And again, it's Darnold. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now Darnold, 4th down. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Toss play. This is Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Jason Myers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Camara. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Shuck to throw. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They run it from the gun with Camara. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Brought down by Rick Woolen. He went 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Why the defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Shuck. Caught by the open man. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
For the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's a give inside to Camara. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space. He sees the green grass, and he finishes them off with 6.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This is Cox. Let's go. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Shot to throw. Taken in by Vele, right side. Still going inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Point after good from Smith. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 14.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
Darnold looking to throw. This is a heater going deep. Into a crowd and intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Saints take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Hauled in by Olave, left side. And how was that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Shot. It's a big strike to him. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. First and 10 from the 43. Throwing, Shot. Right back to him. This is caught. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. To throw again here, it's Shot. He will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. But Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That's Julian Blackman. And the Saints do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. To Camaro we go to start this third quarter. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and just 2 to go. Another run for Kamara. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger, punt for the Saints. Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Walker on 1st down. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now Darnold out to play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. It connects on the deep shot. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1 yards, the gain on the play. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. And goes to the hurry up here.
10 more yards. Complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Gets it again to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Looking quickly here.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Forced out to his right. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Play fake, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and you couldn't.
Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start the 2nd half with some needed points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Seahawks 20.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. He manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
19 Tiger.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Trying the air now. Here's Shuck. Olave with the catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
For the extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints lead by 15 now. Smith has it on the tee and it's ready to send it flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Darnold. He beams one deep right side. Wide open down the field, and he has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. An extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a 1-score game.
His kick is good. Makes the score Saints 35, Seahawks 27. Jason clears to kick off for Seattle.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Running behind center with Kamara. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. brings up second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. To throw, Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Here's a give to Kamara. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And they need more of those as they trail by a score.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be third and long.
12 yards to go.
Let's go now. 19, 19, 40, 70, 70.
He'll throw it. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
They give to Kamara, left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
16, 17, 18,
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Complete. Brings up third down and the 11.
Looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Smith able to put it through. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
Shaheed now to return. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Us quarterbacks, Kate, yeah, you'll hear us say things like our best friends are blockers up front or the go-to receivers, but a returner who could give you a short field coming out just like that, well, he's someone maybe you take to dinner during the week as a thank you for that great field position.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?